But one of the things I was reminded of yesterday in our consultation was the importance of oils in the diet, and what kind of oils we buy and how we store and use those oils. Our dogs and cats need fats and oils in their diet. I'm a huge fan of using both plant and animal oils for our pets, because they have different properties and bring different benefits to the animals. So the omega-3s that we're looking for are EPA and DHA, and we want anywhere from 30 to 60 milligrams per pound of body weight for the EPA and DHA combined, if we're trying to use it at a therapeutic dose for inflammation like arthritis, or to bind high triglycerides. Omega-3s are really good at binding those triglycerides if your pet has high triglycerides. We have to be a little bit careful with the fish oils because they do decrease platelet stickiness. So if you have a pet who's going to have a surgery like Mittens next week, you want to stop the fish oils probably 10 to 14 days prior to surgery so that we don't have any problems with clotting. Coconut oil, even though there is one group who is saying that coconut oil is not good for our pets, I can tell you that high quality coconut oil is really good for our pets and really good for us. So whether you're using the Cocotherapy MCT oil or the Cocotherapy coconut oil, one is higher in caprylic acid, the other is higher in lauric acid, which bring different benefits to our pets, particularly for brain health and cognition for the older animals. The omega-3s, fish oils, are also really important for brain health, really important for cardiac health. The biggest, and then we have other plant oils like flaxseed oil, sesame seed oil, and one of the reasons, sunflower seed oil, we really want to look for non-GMO oils. And one of the reasons we're using those plant oils is because they provide some vitamin E that's not in the diet, and they also provide ALA, which is another fatty acid that the body can use to convert into EPA and DHA. It's just the pets don't do it as well as humans do. So that's why we add the omega-3s as well as the flax or sesame, whichever oil you're using. Biggest thing, and certainly organic is going to be much better for our pets, just like it is for us. So if you can find organic, if you can afford organic, I would definitely look for that, and non-GMO. And when you're purchasing oils are very prone to becoming rancid. When they are exposed to air or light, they will oxidize, and then they become rancid. A rancid oil is really bad. It causes inflammation and disease and damage to the body. So you want to make sure that your oils are fresh. So buy a container that you're going to use up in a reasonable period of time. Probably 4 weeks would be about as long as I'd want to go once the bottle is opened. Storing them in the refrigerator will increase the lifespan of the oils. If the oils have, particularly with fish oils, if they have a fishy odor, like if they really have a strong smell, they've gone bad, get rid of them, start fresh. I don't like to see oils in plastic bottles because the plastic bottles will actually leach into the oil, some of the chemicals from the plastic. So I like to see my oils in either a brushed aluminum with a pump, like we have with the Iceland Pure oils, or by encapsulated oils. If they're encapsulated, like the Dermacaps, then they're going to be fine because that capsule will keep them from sucking things out of the bottle. For our plant oils, the coconut oil is in a clear glass jar. The glass is fine, but I do recommend storing it in your pantry where it's dark, or in the refrigerator. It will be a solid. With the coconut oil, it will be a solid below 75 degrees, 77 degrees, and above that, it will turn into a liquid. If you want it to be a solid, just pop it in the refrigerator. But don't store your oils on your kitchen windowsill where the light is going to beam in on them. So for plant oil, sesame seed oil, flaxseed oil, I want those in a dark glass bottle and stored in a cool, dark place. So whether that's the pantry, the refrigerator, and that's going to make your oils last longer. With particularly the fish oils, you want to have them in a pump bottle. And that's why you usually see them with a pump, because that prevents, it has a lock mechanism in it that prevents air from getting down in the bottle. Because the more often the bottles are opened and exposed to air, the more quickly they will become rancid. So that's your education on oils. Dark bottles or stored in the dark, glass or the brushed aluminum, not plastic, and non-GMO, organic. And I think the if your coconut oil is a solid, no, it doesn't matter. So with our guys, we rotate. Yeah, so Dr. Tobias, I think, has squid or calamari oil, and that's fine. It's just another marine source of oil. So whether it's krill, squid, calamari, salmon and anchovy, which is whitefish, I'm sorry, sardine and anchovy or mackerel, that would be a whitefish oil, and then salmon oil is kind of the orange fish oil. And they all have different properties and different benefits. With our dogs, we rotate. So I know the All Provide has, I believe, salmon oil in it. Dennis can correct me if I'm wrong. But I also add a little more fish oil to their diet because we have dogs that are older with arthritis and heart problems, and they get coconut oil rotated through. Sometimes we'll use a little flaxseed oil, or and it really depends whether you're making your own food or if you're using a complete product that is well made and healthy. The problem with the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, they do degrade during processing and storage. So that's one of the reasons why we do see some pets with low vitamin D levels. They'll also decrease with age. So, okay. When using sardines and salmon oils, it gave my dogs loose stools. Yeah, every animal has what works best for them. With our guys, we rotate back and forth between the salmon and the sardine anchovy. We one bottle of one, and then we switch to the other for the next. So salmon oil doesn't agree with Liza, so anchovy oil is better. Yeah, it's just every pet is going to be different. And animals who have a lot of liver qi stagnation or digestive issues are going to be more prone to having diarrhea because this is a really good yin tonic. So if you're getting loose stools, back off on the amount that you're giving. Okay. All right, everybody have a wonderful day. We have to go feed all the beasties at the barn and get started on the daily chores and consultations and all kinds of stuff.